Hey everybody, it's me, Angel Benton. Today was a lovely Saturday. First of all, shout out to my boo Rusty. Happy birthday. Uh, Today was a day where I just literally just spent today catching up on my shows. Not just my soaps, but also on like all of my Bravo programs, etc. So tomorrow I'll probably end up like running errands and doing laundry, but today was just my day to veg out. Tomorrow will be a little bit. It's so funny because with my well, that's getting too deep into it, but whatever. Today was just a lazy day. So what I'm going to talk about today is Young and the Restless. Young and the Restless has a few different things going on right now. I think the most important thing that I should probably mention is that Steve Burton is Steve Burton plays Dylan. And he came to fame playing Jason Quartermain. And before that, he was on that show with Evie, Out of This World. He played the boyfriend on that when he was a kid. I know these people's careers. Let me tell you, I am a nerd. So he just announced that he's leaving the show. Now, do I think they should recast Dylan? I don't know. I'm kind of torn on that. I don't really. There's some characters that when they leave, they're going to be recast. Like the whole thing with Michael Muhney and his exit with Adam. You knew that they were going to recast Adam. You knew it was going to happen. And they totally struck gold with Justin Hartley. He did a great job. Or Chad Demare on Days of Our Lives. When Casey Diedrich left that role, you knew they were going to recast, and they did with Billy Flynn. So those are the types of things that, or on Bold and the Beautiful, that they need to, if they need to bring them back, they need to recast Hope and Taylor so that they can bring them back, right? Because the storyline necessitates it. Gosh, I have not even been drinking yet, and I'm already slurring my speech. Okay, so I don't know. I mean, Dylan is a quasi-important character. He's not like Victor Newman. Like, if Victor Newman were to leave... So there comes to be a point where you are so famous and so known for that role that if you were... the show would be taking a huge risk by recasting you because you're so known. That would be like All My Children recasting Erica Kane, or Days of Our Lives recasting Stefano DiMera. Sometimes when you're that famous, you really can't do it. But then when you're moderately famous, but your character is very integral to the storyline, that's when they really need to recast, and that's when they recast. But Dylan's, ever since he became a police officer, his storylines haven't been that great. They've been fine. They've given him some stuff to play with, but they haven't really done a really good job of utilizing Dylan, and they have him married to Sharon. And what's funny is I like to think of various pairings of people, and not just the ones that you would normally think of, but I was thinking, because, right now, Phyllis and Jack looks like they're on their way to reconciling, which... That's what I think about that. And then what's going to happen? Is she going to have an affair with Nick? It's going to be the same damn merry-go-round. It's too much. But I was thinking, what if Phyllis hooked up with Dylan? But then I heard that Dylan was leaving the show, and it's like, oh, well, so much for that. But, maybe Phyllis can hook up with... I don't want to say Kane, though, because, that would really suck, because Kane and Lily, they've had lots of people try to break them up, like Hillary, Tyler, etc., right? And no one has really succeeded. So, I don't know. I think they're kind of stuck. Unless they bring someone new in, they're kind of stuck with the same people over. Oh, no. Phyllis and Stitch. Abby, this whole week, Abby's just been like, I'm done with Stitch. We're done. I want to work on our marriage, but she really doesn't, so it's like, maybe Stitch might be better off with Phyllis. Maybe Summer could get a new stepdaddy. Or bring back Ronan. Ronan was hot. Ronan was hot as hell. And I would not, and him and Phyllis had a lot of chemistry in multiple times that they were paired up together. So I wouldn't mind bringing him back, you know. But then, of course, then you probably would have to bring back Nina, you know, which I don't have a problem with them bringing back Nina. But I mean, like, you know, you can't just bring someone back without having a story for them. So, but it's definitely something that they should consider because, you know, all these people that are on the show right now, they've all been with each other a million times. It's getting more incestuous than Melrose Place, right? So, just something that the writers need to think about in terms of the story. You know, Chelsea and Nick, as opposed to, I know a lot of people are very anti-Chelsea and Nick. I read Twitter, you know, and they want Sharon and Nick together. And don't get me wrong, I have a feeling Sharon will probably end up with Nick. But in the meantime, I don't think there's anything wrong with Chelsea and Nick exploring whatever they have until they, you know, until, I was going to say until Justin Hartley comes back, but his primetime show that he's doing is not doing bad at all. This Is Us, it's doing really well. So I don't foresee him coming back to Young and the Restless anytime soon. Do I look like I've got a sunburn? Am I red? I kind of am. I haven't been out in the sun all day today, though. Oh, that's kind of real. I mean, like, look, it's like maybe I'm having an allergic reaction to something. Wouldn't that be hysterical if I actually had on tape an allergic reaction to something? It's a little crazy. Anyways, so I will say I love Cameron Grimes as Mariah. I love her as Mariah. I loved her as Cassie when she was the little girl, but now that she's a woman, and she is a woman, I love her as Mariah because Mariah, I feel, is probably a lot closer to her actual personality, and it really gives her, oh, I have to say, I fucking love me some crazy Patty. And what's funny is that, you know, you always hear me talk about how much I love the crazy bitches. Like, I love me some crazy Chloe, too. But like Sharon, like, this is something that I disagree with my friend Cameo on. Shout out to Cameo. We always have arguments because she thinks that she likes Sharon when Sharon is full on the crazy train. Like, lighting the Newman Ranch on fire crazy, right? But I don't like that side of Sharon. I prefer to see Sharon a little bit more redeemable than that. But I do love Chloe, and I love Patty. I have always loved Patty. I love Patty when she first started impersonating Jack's wife. I love Patty when she came back and was hooking up with Ian Ward. Who saw that coming? I did not see that coming. That was genius, right? And then her getting caught in the Newman Tower and escaping, and then ended up getting, you know, caught and put away. But genius. I love her. So her and Mariah's scenes together were great. They were great. It really gave them both an opportunity to shine. I love both actresses. I thought they did an awesome job. They did an incredible job. That's pretty. Oh, and then Devon and Hillary. I can't yawn again because I already yawned, but, you know, Neil has now gone onto the back burner, which is unfortunate because I thought for sure with Uhura coming on, they would have at least explored that side, and it really made Neil a lot more interesting as a person and as a character. And I found out, and thank you, Twitter, for letting me know that Malcolm and Neil are actually only half brothers and they don't have the same mother. So that would make sense why she never asked for Malcolm or had anything to do with Malcolm, because Malcolm was not her kid. I get that now. Now I understand. See, not everything, you know, I'm not, you know, the be all and end all of soaps. I find things out every single day. So, but that unfortunately fizzled out, and now he's, you know, I mean, it was just intended just for the 11,000th episode anniversary, but it was a little kind of annoying because it was kind of like a bait and switch with the fans. Like, oh my God, here's this great storyline. Just kidding. She's just on for 2 episodes. That's unfortunate. For Neil, I would have liked to have seen Neil play out that story because I know he's a good actor. Devon and Hillary, I mean, they just really keep trying with those two, and I'm just over them both. I'm over, I mean, we'll see. But anyways, I wanted to say thank you so much for tuning in today. Feel free to chat with me about soaps on Twitter. Follow me on Twitter at Angel Benton. You can hashtag YR to talk about Young and the Restless. Or tomorrow we'll be talking General Hospital. You can hashtag GH to discuss GH. And then on Monday, I'm talking Real Housewives of Orange County. So have a wonderful night and wubba wubba wubba.